Oh, y'all learning. Big blood out there. Right.
I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really...
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And some room to run now. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
dribble it. Easy. 15. Here we go.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
19 Tigers.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Swift going to try up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
2nd and 9 now. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow. Yellow. I don't need to. Yellow, yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hurt. 19 tight. Left wing 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Seven Pirates! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll drop to throw. Steps away. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, here's Swift. Down to the 25. Chris Jones on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He'll look to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Three. Check contact.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They will run it with Swift here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Fields this way up at the 17. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Mahomes going to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Yellow. 43. 43. 57.
Now Mahomes. And open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Chiefs hit 6-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hey, 43.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
18
He'll drop to throw. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Attack! Yellow! 50, yellow! Attack! 15! Hey, 57! You gotta go, Ryan.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Tershawn Wharton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey, 43, 40, yellow, yellow. Attack, attack.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a toss here, short side. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the handoff, this is Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Second and 13. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll look to throw here.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Got a man open. It's Ross. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, 33 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now back to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. 17
yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for right, and he finds him. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for second and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking that's just...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Slot man moves right. Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Mahomes will throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give right side Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. To Williams on the jet sweep. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. What a finish.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence.